The night was hijacked by a crazed anti-Trump individual who traveled across the country to assassinate the president and as many administration officials as possible. This is the third major assassination attempt against President Trump in 2 years. No other president in history has faced such repeated, serious attempts on his life.
There are Americans in this country that believe that what happened Saturday night was staged. How does this White House tackle that with social media companies out there?
It's certainly a good question, Aisha. So as far as we're concerned, just providing maximum transparency and hopefully people will believe the truth rather than the lies and the conspiracies that so often do go crazy on social media.
I wasn't worried. I understand life. We live in a crazy world.
Mr. President, and then 20 seconds to get you out. It looked chaotic.
There was a little bit of me. I wanted to see what was happening. I said, wait a minute.
Had an explosive device gone off, you would have knocked out the president, vice president, speaker, the three in line of succession.
Does the administration view this as a security failure, or did the protocols work as they were designed?
The president has said he believes that the protocols work. He was running as fast as he could and was immediately neutralized moments later. Having been right up there on the stage with the president and the first lady, I can tell you it was seconds before we were told to get down, and it was seconds before we found ourselves in the hold room backstage. It all happened literally within a matter of seconds.
The so-called manifesto is a stunning thing to read. I'm no longer willing to permit a pedophile, rapist, and traitor to coat my hands with his crimes. What's your reaction to that?
Well, I was waiting for you to read that because I knew you would, because you're horrible people. Horrible people. Yeah, he did write that. I'm not a rapist. I didn't rape anybody.
Oh,
I'm not a
do you think he
pedophile.
was referring to you?
Excuse me. I'm not a pedophile. You read that crap from some sick person.
But at the end, make no mistake, he says, I am targeting the administration officials. They are my targets, and I'm prioritizing from the top down, the highest ranking from the lowest.
This count is punishable by up to life in prison.
President Trump is fearless. While we are blessed to have a fearless president, nobody in recent years has faced more bullets and more violence than President Trump.
You know, I'm not going to say I won't mention politics right now. I don't. Welcome to the... Melania will also be joining her husband back at the Hilton on Saturday for the White House Correspondents' Dinner. Trump promised that this is going to be the greatest, hottest, and most spectacular dinner of any kind ever. The only thing hotter than this dinner are his diapers on the golf course. So, that our president has a medical emergency tonight. Do we have a doctor in the house? Do we have a Jesus in the house? Our First Lady Melania is here. Look at Melania, so beautiful. Mrs. Trump, you have a glow like an expectant widow.
Jimmy Kimmel's comments were, Mrs. Trump, you have a glow like an expectant widow. But there does seem to be a normalization of rhetoric about assassinating this particular president.
Who in their right minds says a wife would be glowing over the potential murder of her beloved husband? It's unbelievable that the American people are consuming it night after night after night. It has to stop. You have mentally disturbed individuals across the country who are listening to this crazed rhetoric about the president day after day after day. It inspires them to do crazy things. Those who constantly falsely label and slander the president as a fascist, as a threat to democracy, and compare him to Hitler to score political points are fueling this kind of violence. The left-wing cult of hatred against the president and all of those who support him and work for him has gotten multiple people hurt and killed, and it almost did so again this weekend. Much of the manifesto of the would-be assassin is indistinguishable from the words that we hear daily from so many.
I think Disney and ABC are extremely lucky that Donald Trump wasn't assassinated on Saturday.
And I am just sick of the silliness coming out of the White House. The entire world is suffering because of your mistake going to a war with Iran, and you're worried about Jimmy Kimmel? He's not that important, you know?
Was there an assessment in advance of the dinner that the Hilton was demonstrably unsafe? And if so, why was President Trump allowed to attend it?
That question comes with respect to President Trump is laughable in the extreme. I mean, laughable in the extreme. You have a president who willingly speaks with you guys multiple times a day, I would say 7 days a week.
The president has talked about rescheduling the dinner within 30 days. Does he have a specific venue in mind? And would he consider hosting it at the White House?
Well, unfortunately, we don't have a room big enough here at the White House, which is another point to be made. The White House Ballroom project is not just a fun project for President Trump, like you will read in the media. It is actually critical for our national security.
We absolutely believe that there is no better example of why this ballroom is necessary than what happened on Saturday night. You guys, many of you all were there.
Anybody who suggests that we have an event like this in the times in which we live, in a facility like Hilton, that's crazy.
This will not be done until the end of his term. This is about future presidents.
We're going to introduce legislation that would authorize $400 million to be spent to secure to build the presidential ballroom.
Right opposite the Treasury building.